Are you sick of looking at Netflix and you don't know what to watch?
So many movies out there, you don't know which ones are good, which ones were bad.
You curious about what's out there?
I'm Joey Powers.
I'm Don Treller.
This is The Best Pictures.
The ones you don't want to miss.
Get it. Say hello to my little friend.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Winners go home and prom queen.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I have deserved this. Deserves got nothing to do with it. No sequel for you.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of The Best Pictures. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Powers.
Hey, and I'm Don Treller. Welcome to the show.
So today we're going to be talking about, Don and I we're going to see movies again every weekend, as much as we can. The Yankees and Mets are kind of interfering with us a little bit, in a good way.
Right.
And definitely in a good way, because they're both in the conference championships, or league championship series. But we went and saw Saturday night this past weekend, and we're going to talk about that. But first on, if you want to read our little spiel there.
Well, before we continue, we want to let everyone know that this show is broadcast live from the Fact TV studios in Bellows Falls. Fact TV is a community access center that provides studio space and production services free of charge to community members in southern Vermont and Keene. If you're interested in creating your own show, already producing content and wish to submit it, or want to stay informed about news and events in southern Vermont and Keene, including live coverage of local town meetings, sporting events, and community events, visit fact8.com. Word from our sponsors.
Thanks for that, Don. So before we get started, real quick, I just wanted to recap the weekend box office. Terrifier 3 opened at number 1.
Really?
It did. $14.1 million. Wild Robot, number 2, 14.0. Beetlejuice, number 3, 7.3. Joker, already fallen down to 7.0.
Wow.
It's not even going to come close to $100 million. And Piece by Piece, which I'm not even sure what that is, rounds out the top 5 with 3.9. But yeah, Joker's sitting at like a little under 50, I think, right now.
Oh, I got it. Wait a minute.
It's probably it's at 51.6 right now. It's probably going to get pulled from some theaters here pretty soon, because it's still open at 4,100 theaters, but it's just not making any money.
It's holding at a steady 5.3 on IMDb.
Yes. We both agreed that it's at least a 6 because it's watchable. Definitely watchable.
75,000 people have rated this movie.
And they didn't like it.
Wow. Yeah, and that's below 6, which we have determined 6 is the demarcation line between a good movie and a bad movie.
Yes, watchable, non-watchable. And the first one gets an 8.4. Made $336 million or something like that domestically. This one's not even I don't even think it's going to make its cost back.
I'm amazed. I'm just
too.
amazed that people didn't go to see
Like,
it.
how did word of mouth get out that fast? Like, even $37 million, what it opened to, is a third of what the first one opened to. And people we went and saw the first one twice. We went and saw it the opening night, and then we went and saw it when it came to BF.
Right.
You know, and I feel like that's what happened to the first one, is a lot of people watched it multiple times. It doesn't look like anybody's going to see this one. I mean, it already dropped from 37 million to 7 million. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets pulled, because obviously word of mouth is not good if it's getting a 5.3. Last I checked on Rotten Tomatoes, it was 31% approval.
Wow.
Which is lower than a 5.3 IMDb.
That's a stinker.
Yeah, that's terrible. Did you bring something in from Saturday night?
Well, this isn't from Saturday night. This is actually my mother found another article about the Joker movie.
Oh man,
It bombs with critics and audiences, and then they named 5 unforgettably bad sequels to stream.
Oh, what are they?
Okay, so the other ones are The Exorcist 2. It's called The Heretic.
Some movies should not have sequels or been redone. That should not ever have a sequel.
I've never seen it, and they give it a signature line. So the signature line was, "I was possessed by a demon. Oh, it's okay. He's gone." That's the line.
That just sounds so cheesy.
Jaws 2, which I did see.
They made like 4, right?
Oh yeah,
At least, yeah.
At least. And Jaws 2, I'd be surprised if that didn't make 6 on IMDb.
Really?
They think that's a pretty bad one. Grease 2,
I've seen part of that. That's awful.
which does not have John
Michelle
Travolta.
Pfeiffer.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's the other one? Staying Alive with John Travolta.
Yeah, that got panned pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because Saturday Night Fever was really like a cult hit, wasn't it?
It was.
It was pretty popular. He was nominated for an Oscar for that.
And then the last one is Speed 2,
I haven't seen that.
Cruise Control.
Yeah, with Jason Patrick instead of Keanu Reeves.
So I've
I
only
think
seen.
Willem Dafoe is the bad guy in that, actually.
Oh, is he?
I think he is.
You see, does it say it? Yeah, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he is.
Where wacko villain John Geiger, Willem Dafoe, has planted a bomb. That sounds like fun just to watch that. And Keanu Reeves is in this movie too?
No. No,
Oh.
he was big time by then. So I think it's the same character, but I think Jason Patrick plays.
Plays the same character.
I think it's the same character. I'm not positive because I haven't seen it.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah. But yeah, Keanu Reeves was too big to do the sequel at that point, because that Speed was huge
Yeah.
when it came out,
I remember that. So I've only seen, the only one I've seen of this is Jaws 2.
I've seen part of Grease too.
I've avoided all the other
Like
sequels.
Maxwell,
I'm not a sequel
Maxwell
person.
Caulfield, is that the guy that's in it?
I think so.
I think it is. Oh, it's terrible. It's so bad. All right, so what did you think of Saturday Night?
I thought it was pretty good.
I liked it. I definitely liked it. We were talking about it. How so familiar the characters looked to the people they were actually playing.
Right.
Like it was you could have told me that was Chevy Chase's son, and I would have believed you.
Yeah.
Same thing with John Belushi. Aykroyd, I don't really remember him then as much.
Yeah, but the guy was great. The guy was
Yeah.
great playing him,
Oh.
even if he didn't look. I just thought they all looked like him, and then they had mannerisms that were like the original people. It was really good.
They were great. I mean, I thought the acting was really well. I thought it was written really well. What do you think it gets on IMDb?
Well, it's still relatively new, right? It's only been out a week. I'll say it gets a 7.
Before we went and saw it, I checked.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. I just checked to see how long it was. It was a 7.3 before we went and saw it. It's a 7.4 now. So it went up.
Oh boy.
So
people are really liking it.
But did you notice how when I did the box office report, what I didn't mention?
Oh, you didn't mention that.
Because it's not in the top 5. It only opened in 2,309.
That's amazing.
Only averaged 1,472 per screen compared to Terrifier 3, 5,600.
Wow.
And it only made $4.15 million.
Had you seen any of the Terrifier movies?
I told you about this recent one, right? Like,
Yeah.
one woman like puked in
Yeah.
the theater, and like 10 people walked out in the first 5 minutes, in like somewhere in England. I mean, that's pretty terrifying, I guess, for lack of a better word. But no, I really liked it. I'd say mid-7s. I'd say 7.4 is probably right on. I definitely would watch it again.
Yeah.
I thought it was really entertaining. I didn't think it was like, and it really wasn't supposed to be, but I didn't think it was as funny nearly as much as the people sitting over in the corner. Did you hear them? They were laughing at like everything. I was like, am I missing something? Like, I mean, it was more like a drama.
Yeah.
I mean, it was chaotic though. I mean,
Yeah, it was. It wasn't particularly. It wasn't. Does it say it's a comedy? Yeah, it does. Biography, comedy, drama, history.
definitely more biography and drama than comedy. Because, I mean, I thought like a couple of the monologues or whatever, like Chevy Chase's Weekend Update.
Yeah.
That was funny. But no, I mean, in general, it was a well done movie. Very well written, very well acted.
I don't think it was like, totally accurate. I think they took
no.
some liberties.
Definitely has Hollywood in it, no question.
Right.
But
But it was, I mean, it really was pretty good to give you the feel of the whole thing. What'd you think about the lead guy? Did you look this up at all? Did you see where? Because I was thinking, where have we seen him before?
I didn't. I looked up the guy who played Chevy Chase though, because you've seen him in something. I don't remember what it was now, but
The guy in Chevy Chase. I have to look at it. Let's see.
Corey Michael Smith, because I remember I saw it and I was like, Don's seen some of these.
Let's see what he's known for. Corey Michael Smith. Oh my word, he doesn't look at Chevy Chase at all. Oh, Carol. I have that movie at home.
I remember seeing one and I was like, I know Don's seen that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's somebody else then. Oh, First Man. Haven't you seen First Man?
I think I did, yeah.
Yeah, he plays Roger Chaffee.
Yeah, so I've seen that.
Yeah. Because, I think you let me borrow it, didn't you?
Maybe,
I
yeah.
think it's sitting on my DVD player, now that I mentioned it. Because I was like, I know you've seen that. You
Olive
told me.
Kittredge, I saw that. He played Kevin Coulson.
But yeah, he really does not look anything like Chevy Chase. But
No.
they did a good job of making him look like Chevy Chase.
Yeah, he seemed like he was Chevy Chase. He did a great Chevy Chase
absolutely,
impersonation.
yeah. I never would have guessed that he's going to be 38 either. He looked a lot. Even in his picture, he looks a lot younger than
He
that.
does.
You know,
Well, the lead guy was in the Fablemans.
he was.
Yeah, he played the kid as a teenager.
Are you really?
Yeah. I was surprised by that too, because I was thinking, where have I seen this guy before?
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Now that yeah. No, definitely.
And he was playing Lorne Michaels, so that Lorne Michaels was the guy that put the whole show together.
Yeah, he's the star.
Yeah.
He's the star of the movie. You know, I mean, that's crazy. I didn't pick up on that at all.
I think Lorne Michaels, he appeared on the show once in a while too. They put him in like a skit at the very beginning, where they'd go up to Lorne Michaels and they tell him that, something crazy went wrong with the show, or Lorne Michaels would tell them something crazy went happened with the show. It was a very popular show. I mean, it's still on today, which is what, 50 years?
It's going to be 50 years next year.
Wow.
So next year, October, will be 50 years because it was October 1975, right?
Yeah.
And next year will be.
And you said you've probably only seen maybe like 5 episodes?
I bet I've only seen one episode in its entirety.
Wow.
Just the one with The Rock. That's the only one I've watched. But I've probably seen like 4 or 5 episodes, like bits and pieces. College football Saturday night for me, I mean,
Oh, right.
It's just, and then once I'm college football Saturday period, like from noon until the time I go to bed, college football's on. So I don't have time for anything else. And I don't know, comedy's not really my thing.
Yeah.
I'm more of a drama, action, horror kind of guy. Not horror. But no, I just like.
So we should do. We probably have done comedy movies at one point
Yeah.
where we talked about our favorite comedies.
I mean, if there's a good comedy coming out, definitely I would go see it.
Yeah.
But it's not my first choice. I definitely am more of a serious movie kind of guy as opposed to. But I mean, the skits that I've seen from Saturday Night Live, I liked them.
Yeah.
The Rock was pretty good. Is before he really started acting. I think he might have been in the Scorpion or the. I think he's in the Mummy Returns first as the Scorpion King, and then he did the Scorpion King after.
And that's when he first started acting?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I think he did the Rundown was like his first like real big hit as a lead actor. But he's a good actor. The Rock ended up becoming a pretty decent actor. I mean, I don't think he's ever going to win an Oscar.
Right.
But I mean, he gets a lot of good. Like we're going to go see that. Do you remember what it was called?
Red One.
Red One. Yeah, we're going to go see that when it comes out. That looks kind of funny. I mean,
It does. It looks fun.
I feel like him and Chris Evans would have good chemistry together. J.K. Simmons, I think, plays Santa,
Yeah, that should be fun.
and he was Milton Berle.
Yeah.
He was good as Milton Berle.
He was.
Willem Dafoe was like the guy that was going to shut him down, possibly, because I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, he's an excellent actor. They really had some good actors in bit parts for this.
Yeah,
too.
no, they definitely did. Because J.K. Simmons was great as Milton Berle. Willem Dafoe was great as the whatever guy he played.
Yeah, I don't know who he was supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't either. Just a bigwig that had the authority to shut him down. But no, it was a really good movie. I definitely would recommend
Yeah.
people go see it.
Yeah, like we said, it got a 7.4 now, right?
7.4, yeah. So I mean, that's solid. I mean, when Joker opened, like instantly it was 5.3. So I mean, and Joker's staying at 5.3. If that stays at 7.4, that's pretty solid, And
That's pretty good.
And I definitely agree with it. I think it's right in line with what I thought. I definitely would watch it again.
And I wonder if it's successful. I wonder if that means they'll open it in more theaters.
Possibly.
Because
I mean,
the opposite of the Joker.
right, word of
mouth
mouth, people
may
can
be
be
good.
like, oh, maybe we should get this. Because
Yeah.
they did get it in Keene, but they didn't get it in Springfield. And they own both. The same family owns both the theaters. So I was kind of
Yeah.
curious why. Maybe because they thought it wasn't going to do well, so maybe not get it in both locations.
Well, I think they probably didn't have room because they're running Wild Robot.
Oh, and they still
right?
have their older movies too. That's
Probably
yeah.
still have Joker.
Yep. Plus, they still do like Star Wars some nights.
Yeah.
You know, they're probably still doing Beetlejuice because they have all that
Right.
Beetlejuice stuff. You know, they really deck out their theater. It's pretty cool. We were trying to figure out what that thing was, that big wolf. What movie that was from?
I don't know.
It was a huge wolf on the wall, and it's just
Is that in Beetlejuice?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen it, but
Well, that's pretty good.
so Smile.
Smile 2 is coming out this weekend. That's going to be this weekend's movie.
There's a movie I did want to talk to you about because I think it's interesting. I gotta get my little note thing here.
Also opening this weekend was Rumors with Kate Blanchett, Charles Dance. I don't know, that looks like a really interesting movie, and I looked back at the director and everything, and he hasn't really done anything, which is too bad.
I would definitely go see it because I think Kate Blanchett's one of the best actors of her generation. Definitely very talented.
Right.
And I would just go see her in anything just because she's good.
I'm going to click on it. I'm going to read the description of this movie.
Yeah.
See if it sounds interesting to people. The leaders of 7 wealthy democracies get lost in the woods while drafting a statement on global crisis, facing danger as they attempt to find their way out.
Yeah, that sounds interesting to me.
I think that would be pretty cool.
So this movie here, Heretic, opens the same weekend as Red One.
Yeah.
So maybe we could do a double because this sounds pretty good. 2 young women of religion are drawn into a game of cat and mouse in the house of a strange man. The strange man is played by Hugh Grant.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Doesn't that sound kind of interesting? Look at the picture. Oop. Doesn't that look creepy?
Oh, wow.
But I thought that would be something we could go see.
How long do we have to wait for that?
That's November 16th.
Oh, okay. I'm looking
So
for
yeah,
that.
it's like a month away. Which will be like.
What do you mean? We're going to be at Gladiator 2.
No, that's the following week, isn't it?
That's November 22nd, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, Heretic on the 15th.
A couple of
Red One.
A couple of my friends on Facebook liked that, like the Gladiator ad. I was like, why? It's Gladiator 2. Why are they even? Why is Denzel Washington in it? Like seriously,
Well, let's look it up. Let's read it.
I just don't.
We're going to read it to you people and see if you people think you're interested in this. After his home is conquered by the tyrannical emperors who now lead Rome, Lucius is forced to enter the Colosseum and must look at his past to find strength to return to the glory of Rome to its people. I don't know. That doesn't sound that great.
No, it's definitely not anything I want to go see. Maybe we can see Heretic, whatever it
Oh, I see. So Denzel Washington is going to be playing the king's role.
is. I know, but still, it's Gladiator 2. Like, he has 2 Oscars.
Really? This is just like, I don't know. It's kind of amazing. Like, why did they bother to make? And years later, it has to be like what, almost 30 years later? Maybe not quite 30 years.
I think it was 2000, so 24. Pretty close.
Yeah.
So this is one that is opening that you and I talked about going to see when it opens because they must have a lot of confidence in it to open it on Christmas Day. You're going to have to pronounce it. Nosferatu?
Oh, Nosferatu. Yeah.
A gothic tale of obsession between a haunted young woman and the terrifying vampire infatuated with her, causing untold horror in its wake. And you also brought up a good point because Bill Skarsgård plays the vampire, and you're like, he is taking some awkward roles.
Yeah.
You know, he was Pennywise in It Chapter 2. He played the Crow recently, and now he's playing a vampire. So he likes to take risks, I guess.
I think he's getting typecast.
Yeah, he might, and yeah, that could be bad. That could be bad. You know, he may not.
Now, Nosferatu was, I don't know, one of the first great like horror movies. It was a silent movie.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. It was played, and Nosferatu, I think, was played by Max Schreck, who they named the Shrek character after him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And then there's a movie, too, with Willem Dafoe. I think,
Shadow of a Vampire?
is that what it's called? Yeah,
Maybe
Shadow
John
of a Vampire.
Malkovich?
Right.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
And John Malkovich plays Shrek.
That's
in that
funny.
movie. And that's about the making of Nosferatu. And it's kind of a fictionalized version of it, you know, so that basically they make Shrek out to be like, you're not sure whether he's human or not in the movie. It's just a great, you know, it's another great performance for Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, no, he's in this. There's a few famous people in this. Lily Rose Depp is in it as well.
Right.
And Nicholas Hoult, who was in the other vampire movie, Renfield.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I got to look it up again. I just have to.
Going to see what it gets
To
rated?
see the misery that you put me through. At least it was short. That's all I can say. It was not a long
Oh,
movie.
my word. That was a waste of time.
And money. That was a waste of everything. But Nicolas Cage got paid, so.
Nicolas Cage couldn't even talk with his fake teeth in.
It was terrible.
That's ridiculous.
6.4. How?
Oh, my word. You would think, right, if that character, if he actually were a vampire, he would have learned to talk with those teeth in his mouth.
You would think. I mean, he is an actor. So you would think. It was an hour and 33 minutes, so at least it was short.
Right.
Because could you imagine if that was like 2.5 hours? I don't think we would have made it.
No.
Definitely not. It was so terrible. And the other actress is Aquafina, who I thought was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
You know, like I thought all the characters were kind of annoying. Like Renfield was just kind of whiny.
Yeah.
And Nicolas Cage was just terrible. Which is funny because I thought he was actually really good in Longlegs.
Yeah.
I thought he was really I honestly could see him possibly getting nominated for an Oscar for that. I thought he was really good. He was really creepy, especially the part when he's in the police department station, whatever.
Right.
When he, that I didn't see that coming like that. That was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
But that was definitely. I mean, I know I liked it more than you did.
He has his moments.
Yeah.
I can't say I don't like Nicolas Cage because I do.
He didn't have any moments, not any good moments in this movie. No,
No,
I'm not.
it was just silly.
I'm not a huge Nicolas Cage fan, but there are definitely movies he's in that I like.
Yeah.
Like I really like Face Off. I really liked the one with him, The Rock. You ever see that with him and Sean Connery, Ed Harris?
I'm sure I did, yeah.
That was really good. He's definitely not Leaving Las Vegas, which he won an Oscar for, which I disagree with, but he was good in that, and I liked that movie.
Yeah.
So he's not all bad, but he does have some duds. Definitely has
plenty, yeah.
I mean, a lot of them.
I heard he's got problems in his private life, so he needs to
He
make
just
a lot
needs
of
to
money.
make a lot of. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know what the whole story is.
So he's
but
doing like 4 or
paying-
5 movies a year, and they're just all clunkers.
He's actually paying alimony for his son.
Yeah.
Somehow the court granted that Nicolas Cage has to pay the alimony for his son to his son's ex-wife. I don't know. That just sounds like a crazy
his son's
arrangement.
ex-wife.
Yes.
What?
Oh, plus
what
Nicolas,
did he do? How did he get roped into that?
somehow they proved that his son's wife was living in at a certain I don't know, what do you call it, level or whatever, and that it would be hardship for her to live without the
Oh my
money that
God.
was provided by Nicolas Cage. I don't know.
That's terrible. Man, he got suckered pretty bad. He had a bad lawyer. I mean, he's got a lot of money.
Plus, he's been married how many times?
I don't know.
6 times.
I
or
thought you
something?
meant he was paying alimony to Patricia Arquette.
He might be playing to her too.
He might be.
She could make her own money.
He definitely has a bad lawyer. He's getting roped into that.
Unbelievable.
He got taken to the cleaners bad. But we are running out of time, so the plan is maybe to go see Smile 2 or...
We're going to see how the playoffs work out.
Yeah.
Smile 2 or...
I mean, my plan is the Yankees swept by then.
They might.
They could. I doubt it, but Smile 2 or the Kate Blanchett one. Rumors, yeah. Hopefully we'll see one of them, and we'll have a review for those for you next week. This has been our episode of the Best Pictures this week. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Powers.
I'm Don Tretler, and these are the ones you don't want to miss.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Here's Johnny.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.